Today I'm gonna be talking about something that I think I should be telling you guys about in perspective. Failing is to meet pressure you face. Disappointments kind of drag you to feel like you have no place. It's the place that destroys your confidence in a way that other people never know. We try our best to make other people see that we are worthy, but we're still believing in ourselves that we are already worthy of greatness. We do not need other people to have approval of heart and who we should be. Realizing that you're not supposed to be a perfect person, and then you're supposed to fail and fall once in a while and get up and learn from all the mistakes that you've done. It takes courage to stand up when you have fallen before. It takes courage for you to stand up and say enough, it's enough. That shows you're grown. It seems like the world has a perspective about us as youth, that we do not have a mind to stand up and become better versions of ourselves than we were at the past. They only believe that we are good at destroying ourselves, that we'll never be able to build ourselves. But we are a generation that understood things quickly. People didn't have to hide or pretend about things because we already seen them and we knew them better than they can. Our brains were wired in a very different way. We saw things that we were never meant to see. We heard things that we were never meant to hear. We faced pressure that even our parents never understood. We became mothers and fathers in different ways that other people could ever understand. But that didn't make us weak. It made us stronger. Because each and everything that we look at, we kind of like see the other side of it before we know the full story about it. We are brave and strong and confident enough to stand on our own and for ourselves. We never wanted to settle for what our parents settled for. We stood up for ourselves. We made our own journeys. We built things that people can never build. We are strong in all perspectives. But we do need someone to cry on many times. Someone to motivate us, to push us and tell us that we are doing a great thing. But that takes a lot from us, because knowing everything that a child was not supposed to know at that age means that you're already carrying other people's problems before you can even carry yours. That's why we need a lot of attention and people to tell us that it's okay to be different. It's okay to be unique. It's okay that you understand those things. You're not supposed to hold or to carry the burden alone. The world has changed. The world has viewed us as people who are troublemakers, people who cannot think for ourselves. We were told to shut up even though we had a lot to say, which created us to bottle things inside, and it kind of confused us, because when you're young and you want to say something, it's easy for you to express yourself than to hold it inside. We created grudges we never wanted to create. We had anger inside that we never wanted to have. Parents say we are not old enough to understand what's going on, but We already knew what was going on. All we needed was them to telling us that hear us out. Hear us out and let us speak in the way we feel and the way we view things. Not all things that parents were trying to hide were hidden from us. Actually, they became a revelation of the world that we never wanted. They say we are not committed to being in a relationship, but they don't understand one thing. It's because of the way we saw their relationships going that we feared to be in the same situations. Commitment was never easy. Resilient felt like being jailed. Being submissive felt like control. We escaped things that they couldn't escape themselves. We try our best to voice ourselves out in ways that are positive, but if they don't understand us, it's okay. We are unique. Our generation was never created to settle. Our generation was never meant to shut up when and be told what to do. Our generation was the one to fight against the demons of the past that our parents couldn't fight. Our voices were meant to speak for them when in words that they never were able to express themselves. It might be difficult to understand, but that's the way we were created. Because our parents, they were told that being submissive as a woman is a great thing. You do not have to speak on your husband, and you don't have to leave your marriage even when it's hard. You have to be resilient and stuck with that. They were told that men were not supposed to cry. They were told that the only value that a man can offer is to provide for his family. They created a masculinity that made our dads and our father feel like they're in control of everything. But they never taught us, especially the males, that it's okay not to be strong all the time. You need to cry yourself out and let your emotions and everything that you feel come out. It's okay as a woman to speak for yourself. It's okay to be independent. It's okay that you're standing in the boardrooms that men have never stood in. But it felt like a taboo when we do it, and then they told us that we are disrespectful. We do not honor the cultures, but we are fixing the problems that they couldn't fix in the past. We are becoming people who were never forced to do things. We are refusing or rebuking that narrative of us being people pleasers. We are doing our things in a ways that they will never understand. Yeah, it's a real revolution. We do make mistakes, but our mistakes do not mean we are perfect. What was never fixed in the past, we're trying to fix it now during our time. We're allowing ourselves to have fun. We're allowing ourselves to be not trapped because maybe we made a mistakes, and then we'll be trapped by those mistakes and let our mistakes to define us. We are changing the narratives that were not changed in the past. We are refusing to be slavery of our own minds, to be slavery of marriage even though we're not happy with it. We are becoming adults even when we're still children. We're not settling, we're becoming mature and bigger. My advice to you is that if you're feeling stuck and you have been going through things that maybe your parents do not really understand who you are, what you're doing in life, this is a message for you. Allow yourself to become a better version of what your parents were in the past. Do not let your voice to be silenced because they feel intimidated that you might be better than they were. Let your voice speak without being disrespectful, but in a way that allows you to be free. Do not be forced into marriage, work, or doing things that you know that in your mind they're not right for you. Do things freely. Be yourself. Love your family. Honor them and respect them, but do not let yourself to be caged into discomfort because you wanted to please them or to make them happy with your own emotions. The future is yours to hold in your hands, not theirs. Fix things that were generational curses into your family.